Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hey, hi everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and we're having a little bit of technical difficulties today, and Tony's in Kansas with Auntie Em and Toto and Dorothy, and so I've got two wonderful young men, Quentin and Carrie, trying to figure this out with Tony, and I'm just so excited because today I have my dear friend Glynis McCants coming on to talk about numerology, and we're going to take some callers, and it's just like a wonderful day. But Mercury retrograde doing its thing, so I apologize if I think you saw my intro 3 times today already, but that's what happens when you have live web TV. So, can you guys see Glynis okay? Glynis, I can see you. You look beautiful.
Good. Now
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank goodness. Okay.
Yay.
Thank you so much for being here. You know, you truly are not only an incredible numerologist, like the best that I know. I mean, you really truly are, but you're just such a wonderful person and such a good friend. So thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Yes. Yes to all of it. Okay.
I said thank you first to you because I adore you.
Oh,
and yes,
you, honey.
quite the show. We want to cover all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we've got so much to do, but I just want to let everybody know to begin with, and I'm going to say this again, that you can get a special discount if you want a reading with Glynis, and the promo code is CHAR. And so I'm going to say that a few times during the show. But although a lot of people know what numerology is, not everybody knows what that means. So could you describe that for us, Glynis, what numerology is? How come I can't hear Glynis?
Okay.
So now I can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I would say numerology is a science of numbers. The one I use is the Pythagorean number system. The belief is that everything in the universe has vibration. All right. And that's what I deal with, is the vibration of people. That is my specialty. Now, for volume on my side, I have it at 100%. So can you hear?
Yeah, I totally can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all about vibration.
It's about vibration. It's just like today has vibration. This energy of today is a challenge to you.
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge to me.
Right, but it's also a challenge to me. Now, I was aware of that, right? I mean, I do numerology, so I look at a date and I go, okay, there's some challenging energy.
Right.
Technically, you and I had hoped to do our deal together on the 15th, which was an energy that was good for us.
Right.
But I thought, you know what? The beauty of what we do is all we do is teach. And we teach in real time. So that's what today's energy is.
Right. Well, you know, and I'm learning about that because, you know, I need to call you more. Like, why am I?
Yes.
Yeah, because definitely I'm a 9, you're a 3, and today's a 4. Just doesn't work as great. So go on, what?
For the record, because those who study numerology, the whole date today, let me confirm something. It's a 9 altogether. It's the 22nd that we're experiencing.
Oh.
The 22nd is a very cerebral energy. You know, for the record, I was going to make a little punchline to say, just think about poor John Kennedy, who was assassinated. And I was going to say on the 22nd, but now it's occurred to me, he was assassinated November 22nd.
Oh, my goodness.
Today's energy, Char.
You're so right. And, you know, you're reminding me to tell the viewers that today is November 22nd, 2019, in case you're watching this somewhere in the future.
Yes.
So
the
wow.
fact is, this was the day he was assassinated. Now, would you have said to me, gee, Glynis, was that day a challenge for him? Sure it was. There was challenging energy. And it has to do with 3 vibrations in each date. If all the date numbers are not in alignment, it can just promote confusion, frustration, hard lessons.
Right.
It's definitely a day of learning, which I think is what you're working on too. Like when these things happen, you make a note of it and say, okay, what do I need to learn from this?
Exactly.
Which is great. Yeah.
And I'm learning a lot.
Yes.
So, okay. So in your book, Love by the Numbers, you've had over 5,000 people personally email your office letting you know that they had found love or gotten married using the formula in your book. Tell us how numerology can help us find our soulmate.
Okay. So the fact is, and I know you know my husband, Charlie, but I have literally been with him now 17 years.
He is your soulmate. He is a doll.
He is. But October 30th was our 15 years of being married. And he's my best friend, and you know that. And what makes him so extraordinary, it's not just that he is a wonderful husband for me.
Right.
He's good to everybody.
Everybody.
He spoils my friends. When it's holiday, he goes out of his way. Yeah,
he does. I'm one of the friends he spoils. He's an amazing man.
And it's all about giving magic. So the fact that I manifested Charlie, yes, numerology was definitely my tools. And then, of course, I also do, I have a CD, Affirmations to Attract Healthy Love, which I swear by because they're affirmations I did daily to manifest him. So yes, numerology is a wonderful tool to help you attract energy and also to know where you're the same and where you're different so that you can coexist better and get along well.
How did you meet Charlie? I don't even know that story.
Okay. I literally kept counseling people and saying, help them find love. I'm like, what about you, Glynis? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to just do a website thing. It was called Love at AOL back in the day, but it's really Match.com. And I simply said, numerologist looking for a man who's really got my number. And Charlie responded to that, as did many guys. But I ran the charts and I knew he was the one. Yes, I did. And I knew it well before he did, because you don't let a guy that you're newly dating, you don't say, oh, yeah, you and I are meant to be together.
Right.
If you want to scare someone, try saying that sentence. I did not say that.
Right.
But I literally had a file on my desktop that said my future husband. I knew.
You manifested him.
Yeah, 2 years after dating, we dated 2 years, he proposed to me, and we married 5 months later. And like I said, I feel so blessed on this planet because I know him. That's just a fact.
You're both so blessed, and you're both so generous and kind.
It is mutual.
And
so what I would say to anybody, what I'm offering your audience, because so many of them do not know their numbers. Char, you and I live in this world, so we figure people know everything about new age ideas.
Right.
It's not true. When I do corporate events, I'll say, raise your hand if you know what numerology is. Nobody. And I'm like, ooh, I love this audience. How much fun this is going to be to teach them. But if you wanted to know your individual chart of who you are, there are 6 numbers that make up a blueprint, plus a destiny number. And then if you wanted a soulmate breakdown on you and your partner, those are what are available on the website. And that's where I'm saying, put Char in the promo code, take advantage, and learn your numbers. Read about you. And as a couple, read where you're the same, where you're different. If you know someone is madly in love, send them a chart as a gift.
Yeah, and make an appointment with Glynis, because it's the best way to do it is to have personal attention. It's just like when I do readings. It's personal attention that really focuses in on you and what you need and who your soulmate is. Come on.
Yes. Now, it's powerful, but it's also how else can we use it? Numerology is good in business. Like if you have a business name, when you come up with a title for a book, you want to make sure it's compatible to you. Right. And my other specialty is naming your baby by the numbers.
Aww.
I help, I can literally look at mom, dad, and the baby name possibilities and pick the one that is the best for the family. And I have the best testimonials regarding that, Char, of relationships and families that are madly in love because of that. And I recently got an email from a gal. Her fear was that she would not be as bonded to her second child.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a horrible thought. Like she said, I think all parents worry that they won't love their second child as much as the first.
Oh, right.
What a scary thought. And I thought, and then I looked at this little baby. So now I'm going to actually do kind of what I see as an emergency session to help her. I mean, I don't want anyone feeling that way, right? A child needs to feel that love right away because children are more sensitive than all of us.
Right.
When a baby gets here, all senses are wide awake.
Right.
So they pick it up real quickly. And I'm going to help her understand the blessing of this child.
Have you ever guided people to change someone's name or use a nickname?
All the time, Char. I've also had people stop a nickname. Sometimes a nickname is a manipulation. Like it may break down to a number that makes you too much of a people pleaser. And the people who gave you that nickname, they want to use you, take advantage of you. So they call you by that nickname.
Oh.
Well, I stopped that nonsense. I'm like, no, you deserve to have power in your life. And that nickname does not serve you. And I help them understand the difference. It all matters.
It all really matters.
Yes.
Okay, so promo code CHAR, you guys, if you want to make an appointment with Glynis. I suggest you do because it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Okay, so the celebrities, you're so good with celebrities. So so this September, 2 famous people died.
Oh yeah, this amazed me. This is about Rick Ocasek and Eddie Money. Now, you know them as being rockers with great music, and their songs are massive hits to this very day. Mm-hmm. But they died 2 days apart. And when I looked up their birthdays, I found that Eddie Money was born March 21st, and Rick Ocasek was born March 23rd. So 2 days apart.
Right.
When they died, Eddie Money died Friday, September 13th. And 2 days later, Rick died. So they were born 2 days apart and they died 2 days apart.
Wow.
That's astounding. Yeah, that is astounding.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
But you're so intuitive to even figure that out, to even look into it.
It was a natural for me to go looking.
Yeah, because that's your intuition kicking in with your numerology. Like, wow, this means something.
Right. And like I always say, we all have the gift of intuition.
Right.
Some of us, you might find a tool, or you may naturally be an empath where you just pick up truth.
Right.
When I run numbers, Char, my eye is wide open. The third eye is wide open. You can run, but you can't hide. I see who you are. I mean, it is so clear. It's like a clear channel.
Right.
It is clearer than just regular light for me.
Right.
And it's in living color. It's not black and white. It is in living color.
So Prince Harry recently spoke out against the British tabloids for attacking his wife, and he's suing the tabloids. So this is basically unheard of in the royal family. So what's your spin on this?
Okay, no, it's actually really powerful. I wrote about them, and I invite people to go to the Daily Mail and look up my original article about Meghan. When they first got together, I knew it was not going to be an easy adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that because she is a double 4 in numerology. That's a strong-minded person.
Right.
She has a 3 attitude, which is that charisma. I mean, that girl is a beautiful girl. Beautiful smile, sparkle in her eye, and a good communicator. But when a 4 feels strongly about something, they don't really give up their position. And that's what you're seeing is a strength in her. And that's difficult, right? For adjusting and trying to, she can't be submissive. It's not her nature. But here's what I love about him. He was born on a 6th day. He has another 6 in his chart. 6 is the one who literally rescues the damsel in distress. Is like the king of the castle. And when she was being harassed by the tabloids, and he said, you know what? We normally put up with this. We're not going to. And then when he slammed him, he said, I saw what you did to my mother. You're not going to hurt my wife. I mean, all women in the world swooned.
He's a real prince.
Who does not want that kind of love, Char?
Right.
He did that. But it's numerology. Now, they also share 3 numbers. When you share 3 numbers out of 6, it's a soulmate connection. So, I mean, it's good or bad. When it's over, it's ever over. Well, the fact is, no matter what happens in the relationship, they have a child, right?
Right.
That connection's forever. But of course, I want good things for them. I just think when we're living in today's world, right? This
Yep.
is a world of fake news where people make up stories and it's
Terrible.
treated as gospel. And then you've got a man like Prince Harry saying, no, I'm not going to accept that. You will not do that. Or people who steal your information and publish it like a private conversation
Yeah.
or a private letter.
Terrible.
That's all not good. But that's what he did, and I loved it. I just love him for doing that. And it just showed the father energy that he is as well.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
father.
So
Really good.
do you see more kids coming to them? I kind of feel like
Well,
they are.
that's hard to say. Like, that's not what I do.
Right.
Like, I knew for a fact they'd have a child. I knew that.
Right.
But I also was concerned they could have had difficulty. That could
Right.
have been a problem.
That's true.
So it's not like that. Like, Kate Middleton just pops them out on a dime. She just feels like she's got to have 1,000 babies for some reason. They're not like that. They like their life and being together and doing fun things.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me if they have another child, sure. But I don't think they'd have a bunch of kids.
Right.
And again, my worry is right now they're just adjusting. This is a really big adjustment.
It's got to be terribly hard for both of them.
Well, and remember this, Prince Harry is a one life path once. You not want to be controlled by anything.
Oh.
So when you become a family unit, there is
Yeah.
a form of control in that, right?
Right.
As mom and dad, you're not free. Your focus is your child. But I'm going to tell you right now, there is tremendous love with the three of them. That I am sure of. But the outside forces, my message to them is don't let them in. Don't let the jealous people or the haters try to take you down. Forget it. Focus on each other and your child, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, God bless you. That's so true. It's our attitude and how we manifest things that matters so much as well. So, Demi Moore.
Yes.
So,
yeah, Demi Moore is interesting. Here's what's powerful. Look, if we go back in the day, I don't think any woman did not admire her. She's been a great beauty. We've watched her reinvent her body, right? She was very slender, then she got bodybuilder, when she did G.I. Jane. She's just done all this stuff. Well, the fact is she was born 11/11, and that's a master number, the 11. Then her whole birthday is a 22, which is another master number. The shadow side of having double master number is an inner voice that says, no matter how good, not good enough. So she's always been hypercritical of herself.
And doesn't have
I was
self-esteem.
concerned about that.
Right.
When she got with Ashton, go ahead.
No, he doesn't. She doesn't. I met her when there was a show called The Butcher's Wife, and she played a psychic. And I actually went to her trailer and kind of told her how to be a psychic. Well, when she needed some guidance on how to act.
Really?
Yeah, long time ago. She was beautiful. Okay, so yeah, Ashton Kutcher. Now
She
what?
is. So let me tell you something. I want to tell you about Ashton. Here's my point.
What?
Because he's a 7 is not someone who can keep telling you you're beautiful. They can't. They don't have it in them. They'll tell you it's a real turnoff. And so I knew the closer she got to being 50 years old, it was going to be a problem. And sure enough, it was right around her 50th. If she had not just turned 50 or was about to, that it all apart. And when she came out and said, well, gee, we started doing threesomes because I wanted to seem cool and hip. And no, Char, the minute you throw someone else in that bedroom, it's a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
So I'm just sorry for her, but I'm happy for him because the truth is he and Mila, they are naturally matched.
They are.
She's a 7, he's a 7. And what's cute about them as a couple, you realize the first kiss she ever had in her life was from him on that show, that 70s show.
How precious is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
and also to his credit, he's trying to keep his mouth shut. He's like, I just have to consider I have a wife and children. And then even talking about
oh, we kind of lost you for a second. Can you hear us? We kind of you're frozen. Uh-oh. Is that on her end or on my end? Okay, you're kind of frozen. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Well, let's try to get Glynis back. And meanwhile, she knows so much about politics. So are you back?
I am. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
I was just telling everybody how you know so much about politics, and
Oh,
please
yes.
tell us about. There's so much going on with the hearings and the
Yeah.
Democrats and the Republicans and
Yeah.
the craziness. What is USA Donald Trump? What's going on there?
Well, the first thing I want to say, in many ways, this is a sad time for this country. And the
Yeah.
reason that's true, I don't care if you're Democrat and I don't care if you're Republican. In my case, I've always been an independent. And I've
Hmm.
done that because I've always been one who goes after what I think is the better person, for the job. And
Absolutely.
and for me to just be loyal to one party and go, nope, it's my person or nobody. That
Right.
is what we're up against right now. The fact of the matter is, I knew in numerology this was going to be an incredibly difficult year
Yeah.
for President Trump. That's because he's a 4 life path and it's a personal year of 5. 5 is like when life can feel out of control. It's like the riptide. If you're stuck in riptide, you know better. If you try to control it, what happens? You end up drowning. Well,
Right.
President Trump feels called to, he's always trying to control stuff, but he can't. And, we talked about this earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that phrase that if you respond to every barking dog, you will never get where you want to go.
Right.
And the president can't let anything lie down. Like if someone
Right.
says something negative, he has to respond.
Yeah.
And I will say this to his credit, he's never been in this political world.
Mm-hmm.
He does not necessarily know the way it's played. He's kind of playing it the way he's always played it.
Right.
But at this point, it's in his face.
But he likes confrontation. But you warned us last year that he was
It
going
wouldn't
to
be
have.
healthy for him. I said that this is a different game.
Mm-hmm.
Politics is not real estate. It's not development. All the stuff he's ever done, it's not entertainment. Even though it seems kind of entertaining,
Right.
it really isn't.
No.
Because then it goes back down to the truth.
I mean,
The real facts. You can't change the facts. So I'm just telling you this. I'm going to tell you what's up with him now
okay.
and where he's headed. I was on George Norrie, Coast to Coast, and I said to George, I was concerned about his health. And I said that even in December, it could end up being worse because right now he's in a personal month of 7, which is like a test of faith, deciding how to play things. But also the saying, thank God or thank your God. Well, anytime we try to change the truth of how something happened,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like playing God, right? We're like,
Right.
this is what it is. Well, it's been difficult and it got him sick. This thing that happened last weekend, he definitely, it could have been a panic attack. It could have been a heart thing. Whatever it was, it doesn't much matter. He did have to go to Walter Reed Hospital.
You were
That's a fact.
dead on.
And I knew that.
You knew
My
it. And
bigger
it was
concern is
Uh-huh.
if he does not find a way to just calm down, relax, literally do breathing. If I was counseling, I'd say some breathing, yoga, whatever it needs to take to calm it down. He could end up in more physical trouble in the month of December. Now, why is that?
Why?
He's going to go into a personal month of 8. 8 is always when we have to look at our health. I actually have someone who suffered a massive heart attack in their personal month of 8.
Whoa.
It happens. But also, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. It could be your lower back hurts and you didn't go to the chiropractor and suddenly it's the month of 8 and your back goes completely out where you can't get out of bed. So it's important that he's getting his health checked. You see, it's important that they're looking at what could go wrong with that level of stress. He's extremely stressed out.
He likes confrontation, but he likes to throw the energy back. And he's not, if he can't throw the energy back, that might affect his health.
Well, you know what it is? The president, and this is his numerology, he loves the light. He likes entertainment.
Right.
But this is bigger than that. This is so huge that even someone who loves the limelight,
right,
the light is too bright right now.
Wow.
One of the funniest things he said, remember he promised clean air, clean water, and that, by the way, should matter to everyone who supported him because he promised that, and all of a sudden he backed away from it.
Yeah.
But what he said that I thought was funny about the lights is we need to change those lights because they make you look orange. They make me look orange. They make you look orange. I'm like, not exactly, not really. But I thought that was adorable.
Wow.
He's very good at acting like whatever he's going through, we all feel the same way. Well, when he's learning,
Uh-huh.
that's just not the case. And Char,
Yeah.
when I did research on the presidents, and I really studied all of their numerology,
Yeah.
his numbers didn't work for that position. Like it's a really, one of the
Oh.
things you have to be able to do, like Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan, these presidents that have had the ability to back up, even though they were furious, right?
Uh-huh.
They were being mistreated, but they knew how to stop and choose their words carefully. He's no good at that. He doesn't have that ability. And even when he reads someone
Fascinating.
else's words, his heart's not in it. His heart is only in it when he's talking off the cuff, right?
Yep,
So
it's
that's why I'm
true.
saying there's a real a reckoning happening now, and it's not going to go away. It's not. We're
Right.
going to deal with this, and then the new cycle begins.
And then what about Vladimir Putin? Because he's such a big
Yeah.
part of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, let me tell you, if someone said, okay, who's the star of this show? Who's the one? This amazes me. Besides doing all that I've done, like the science of numbers, history has always been my passion, and politics and understanding what works and what doesn't through the years. Vladimir Putin is angry at the United States. And I would say, if I step back, for good reason. They lost their superpower status, right? They were the USSR.
Right.
And that whole thing fell apart. Well, his job as leader is to get that power back. And the way they have found power is through cyber warfare. They have been able to infiltrate when it comes to Brexit. There's proof that they infiltrated that election and 2016. The other thing people have to keep in mind, yes, he worked for KBG, is that right?
Yep, the KBG.
Okay, well, guess what? He's 007. You can't meet a better spy. 007 is mystery, man of mystery. That means anybody out there right now who is born on a 7-day, 7-life path, you will never know their whole story because they will not reveal it. They are very selective.
Is that like 007?
Yes, exactly. So he's really good at this, you see. But he's the one that we all need to deal with. And when I say we, I mean the United States, I mean Britain, I mean the world.
Right.
Because this infiltration on the internet, it's not going away. And unless we step up to protect it, the election is not safe. It is not safe at all. So that is concerning. And that's what we're up against for now. I want to say that what excites me about 2020, 2020 really is, it's a simple thing to remember. It represents clear vision. It represents focus. So if we're willing to see things as they are, instead of as we want them to be, we can fix this. We, the people, can. But if we stay too busy and just mind our own lives and say, I just can't deal with it, then we're going to have some real hard lessons ahead.
Then we need to get off our butts and do something. Wow. It's fascinating when you sent me these questions that there's something similar about Donald Trump and Pete Buttigieg.
That's right. And I think it's Pete Buttigieg. Isn't that how he says it?
Well,
Buttigieg?
no, I didn't say it right. Buttigieg.
It's okay. No one says it right. It's a strange name. I love him. By the way, I want everyone watching the show, the reason I keep scratching my nose, as Char knows, last weekend I went to Las Vegas and was hanging with a little girl, and unbeknownst to me, she was sick as a dog, and she was touching me and got me very sick. So I'm actually thrilled to sound as good as I do.
No, you look amazing. Oh, she just froze.
Watch there, Char.
You just almost froze again.
No, but I keep doing this.
Okay.
And that's why.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that because it happens to be true. And so
what's with Donald and Pete?
I want to put this out to people. I will tell you that. But I'm also going to say wellness formula pills from Whole Foods and oil of oregano oil pills from Whole Foods.
Okay.
That combination will protect you from getting sick this season. Okay. We are entering December. People are going to get sick. The flu virus is huge right now. Huge. Load up on that. If you take it every day, you will not get sick.
Thank you so much for telling us about that. But what about Trump and Buttigieg?
I'm going to tell you that.
What?
The fact is, Pete is a 4-life path. Donald Trump is a 4-life path. Pete has a 2 attitude. Donald Trump has a 2 attitude, which means they're in the exact same personal year cycle of 5. The difference is Pete was born.
Oh, you froze again. Wait, we need you back. I can't believe this happened. Okay, wait, you froze again. Wait, you froze. So the difference is Pete what?
Oh my goodness, what part did you hear?
Okay, that they're both a 4 and a 2 and...
Okay, no. I said they both are 4 life path. They both have a 2 attitude. They're both in a personal year of 5.
Yeah.
Then I said, but here's where they're...
The ghosts are playing games with us today. You're frozen again. Okay, so what's the last thing you said? Go ahead.
Wait, do you think it's meant to be a secret?
Maybe. I don't know. It's like the ghosts are playing with something.
Well, right? I mean, it's like every time I try to tell you about what they have in common, I freeze.
I know, but we really need to know because it's like so the anticipation's killing me. Okay, I can't believe it.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, so what was it? What was it?
I'm afraid to say because it keeps happening.
Oh, no. Can I call you on my way home? Will you tell me what it is?
No, of course I will.
But you can't tell the people?
But honey, it keeps freezing.
Okay, try it one more time. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And I'm wondering how I got moved over here.
That's crazy. That we're not going to know what they have in common. That's crazy.
I'll make a deal with you. I will put a little video and answer the question and put it on your site.
Okay, will you?
Yeah.
On my website.
Facebook.
Okay. Are you a sweetheart?
I'm going to try right now to say it.
Okay, try it now.
Pete was born on a 1 day.
Okay.
Donald Trump was born on a 5 day.
Okay.
When you're born on a 1 day, you're able to focus and to stay laser in what you want. Oh. When you're born on a 5 day, you get distracted. And we see Trump get distracted. And the reason Pete keeps climbing is he's not distracted. He is focused, laser focused.
Fascinating. That's fascinating.
It is. I think it is. And the other thing I want to say regarding Pete, let's just go down that road. Let's just say he runs this race and he just wins. Let's say he starts winning. It's going to be his job to make that speech about being homosexual.
Right.
And what I love about him, he's already said he's a Christian. He says, I believe in God. And he says, and if you have an issue with me, take it up with my creator.
Wow.
That is beautiful. And if we all saw it that way, people would stop being homophobic because they'd say, you know what? He's got a point.
So
he
true.
Through that way. But it's going to be his job to make that speech the way Obama made a speech about civil rights.
You're so right. Wow. You know, I promised my callers that you would do a couple numerology things. So I think I'm going to step back and let you take the callers. Can you do that?
Of course. Let's hope we get successful. And I can do them quickly, too.
Okay.
So we can get quite a few.
So when people call in, what do you need to know?
Just their first name and date of birth. And
okay.
I'll give them a little insight.
We need your first name and date of birth. So can we have a caller, please? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so we need your date and birth and what else, Glynis? Glynis is frozen again.
Oh no. Do you need the year too?
Oh yeah. Can you hear what you need the date?
Yes, I hear her now. What's your name?
What's your name?
Francis.
And date of birth?
Date of birth, January 23rd, 1972.
What year?
72.
72. Mm-hmm.
Seven. All right. And do you have a specific question?
Do you have a specific question?
Not really. Just anything that you can tell me.
All right. I'll just tell you about you. First of all, Francis, you're a troublemaker. I think you know this about yourself. I'll put it to you this way, Francis. If someone makes you mad, I feel sorry for them because you are going to get them. You're like, I am not putting up. And
That's
you
very
love
true.
to celebrate life. The 5, celebration of life. When you can give a gift to someone and know it's going to make them happy, it brings you great joy to give to others.
That's
ask-
very true.
She says you're spot on. It's
You
very
ask
true.
big questions all the time mentally. You say, who am I? What am I? Why am I here? That's your brain asking for your life path number 7. When you find a spiritual base that you can believe in, it makes you very happy.
Yeah.
So,
And here's the other 5-7, love of nature's beauty. Ocean, mountains, plants, flowers. If you can get out there and look at the world, it's important for you to do that. And it also means, let me ask you, Frances, do you like to read?
Not really. I haven't been reading in a long time.
Right. So you need to get out. See, there's 2 types. Some people with the 5-7, if they read, they can live in the book. That's their form of adventure.
well, that's fascinating.
Isn't it? And they love it. Oh, Char, they're so happy. They like become a character in their favorite book.
I know people like that.
Yes. And in Frances' case, Frances, you've got to get out and move your body. Have you been able to do any traveling?
Yeah, I've been traveling.
Yeah, she's been traveling. Yeah, you're like spot on with Frances. Frances, thank you so much for calling. I don't mean
Thank
to cut you
you.
short, but we want to get some more people in here. Okay, we need your
And
date
let me
and time
say,
of birth.
Char,
Yeah?
can you hear me? I'm going to say one more thing for Frances to know about herself.
Okay.
She's in a personal year of 9, which means she may have experienced some frustration that things aren't happening this year the way she wanted.
Okay.
But she's about to go into a cycle of 1, which is full speed ahead. It's a powerful cycle. It's the beginning of something that goes for 9 years. So she needs to get ready for that. It's going to be good for her.
Wow.
I wanted her to know that.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure Frances appreciates that. Okay, who's the next caller? What's your name and date of birth and year? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. We need your name, date of birth, and year for Glynis.
My name's Lorna.
Lorna?
And your date of birth?
Date of birth?
August 8th.
Year?
August 8th.
And what year?
1972.
72.
Okay.
Yes.
7, 8. All right. Lorna, I mean, look, the fact is you got that double A, which means you're very direct. What you see is what you get. Don't you feel you've always been very honest, like you take pride in that?
Yes.
But it also tells me you've been misinterpreted. Like sometimes people think you're being too tough on them when you're actually trying to be helpful. And that actually can hurt your feelings. So what is your question? Do you have a specific question?
Not off the top of my head, no.
All right. So what I would also say, you're in a personal year of 1. So 1 means you've got to figure out what matters most to you right now. Like what this year, your physical body, relationships, career. What have you focused on this year?
My child.
Okay. And your child's birthday?
August 18th, 1992.
Is your child in trouble? Is there a problem?
He passed away, actually.
Well, then, yeah. So was it an accident or what was it, honey? Tell us that so I can help you.
An accident, yes.
Okay. What's his first name?
Josh.
And when did it happen? Do you have a day that it happened?
August 4th of this year.
My gosh, everything's in August. What a tough month for you. All
Yeah.
right. So 4, 3. And by the way, I'm August 12th, so you can throw me in your mix. That's my month too. I deal with that. All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. 1, you have a soulmate connection to that child. So even though he's crossed over, listen, when you have literally a 2 with an 8, that's like a heart. Josh was your heart. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, it's horrible. When we are on this planet, I call it a spiritual stomping ground. We have lessons to learn while we're here. But when someone crosses over, it's almost like saying, okay, their assignment's done here. There was work to do, but he he got to go. But that's like saying an angel's watching out for you because you're soulmates. Don't you feel him? Don't you feel him now in your life still?
I do, yes.
Okay. That's what I pick up. Char, do you have insights on that?
Yeah,
I'm sure do.
sometimes spirits will come to us as nature. Have you found that he comes like as like a bird or butterfly or
Butterfly, yes.
a butterfly? Yeah, because I feel like that's his sign for you, and he's pointing up to the sky. So I don't know if something happened with. Did someone give you a star in his name or something with the clouds or did you send balloons up or something?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I don't know what he's showing me, but it's something about he's showing me up in the skies. Did you have was there like a rainbow or something that you saw?
No.
Okay, I'm not sure.
No.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I see about that, what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Lorna, because you have the 7, do you know the number 7 and the number 2 are the most likely to deal with ghosts and spirit, but they're also the most affected by everything to do with the elements. You know, whether it's the full moon, you'd be affected by that, correct? Your emotions.
Yes.
Yes.
You are hugely affected by the full moon. When you look at a body of water, you've got that 7. Like if I were you, I don't know where you live right now, but I would do what I could to get near water because that spiritual answer and some of the questions you have come through that. And that's what I'm picking up.
Can I ask one thing, Glynis? Is just say yes or no to me, okay? Is there an A or M person that's connected with you or your son? An A or an M or another J?
An A and M.
Is there anyone deceased or is there
of.
another J besides Josh?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay, and there's not a middle name like that, right? Was there like a grandmother, grandfather, anyone that's an M?
No.
Okay, who's Mike or Matt?
Mike. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what I'm picking up then on it. I kind of really thought that there was like an M person deceased, like a grandmother or grandfather or somebody like that. That's an A or M. What about on his dad's side?
I wouldn't know. I was a single mother.
Maybe that's part of it.
Right. That makes sense. But the other thing, because of today being the 22nd, remember what I said, it's messing with people's head. And Lorna, that means when we're done, you're going to remember exactly who it was. You're not going to get it in this moment.
But
yeah, that's usually what happens.
Hang up and go, oh my gosh, it was blank. But the bottom line is if you were asking just about that connection, you need to know he's going to be with you no matter what. I mean, that's a soulmate. That's forever.
And when you see the butterfly, it's a sign that he's there with you. It's a sign that he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you felt him at night? Have you felt him come to you at night?
No, but I do feel him around me all the time.
Yeah.
I also have a granddaughter, and I feel him I feel him around me when she's with me.
Yeah, that's so special. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. It's the worst thing is to lose a child.
Yeah.
Glynis, thank you so much. You really helped her.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
thank you.
Again, to me, I've had loss in my life, and it's devastating. My grandpa was the love of my life, and I was like 17. But one day I just knew, I felt the click that he was with me. And now everything I am, he's with me. Like English was his passion, and I've written best-selling books, you know? It's like he jumped inside, and it's the same with your son. Yeah. You aren't done. He just couldn't do what he was doing in this lifetime. That energy shifted, but it doesn't mean that connection is gone.
Yeah,
now you still have to work on you, though. That 7 is about you working on being your best spiritual self. Because what can go wrong with 88, when you feel like you're a victim in your life, sometimes you can fall into that pain, and our pain becomes comfortable. You don't want that. You do not want to stay in that pain.
Right.
You want to find ways to have joy.
Yeah, and
get your flow back.
spirits feel us. So if we're sad, they're sad. If you're happy, then they're happy.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry for
I
your
need
loss.
to make note of that.
You know, I'm
Thank you
getting
so
one more
much.
thing. Can I just ask one more thing?
Sure.
I'm seeing somebody that's an R or B or R or D initial.
A D.
Is a D a male?
No, it's a female.
Is it D with an N in it or an R in
An
it?
N, yeah.
Like a Donna or Diane or Denise?
It's Diana.
Diana?
Diana, yes.
Who is he? Is she connected to Josh?
Yes, she was my childhood best friend.
She was your childhood best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
She also knew my son.
And is Diana living then?
No, she's
deceased. I feel like that's why I asked if she was living, because I feel like she met him and is with him.
Okay.
I feel like that.
Well, that's good to know.
that they're both not alone because they have each other, and one day when it's your time to go there, Diana will be with you and Josh as well. But not now. You got a little girl, a little granddaughter to raise and things to do.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling. You did a great job, Glynis.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Have a good.
Thank you. You too, honey. Okay, you guys, that's it for now. I'm so sorry that we had technical difficulties, but to get a hold of Glynis, you got to make an appointment with her. She's www.numberslady.com, and if you use the promo code CHAR, you can get a discount.
And I want to say one more thing. The calendar, honey, that changes people's lives.
Oh my gosh, I have her calendar, and it's so right on. It's amazing. You've got to get her calendar.
Those will be available December 1st.
Oh my goodness, I forgot. My calendar's almost up.
I know, and people love it because it helps you.
It's so accurate.
For your best days.
Yeah.
Just get to the most important things. And I have wonderful success stories of people who had a surgery that maybe they were supposed to take 6 weeks to heal, and it only took 2 weeks. Just some really beautiful stuff. And also travel.
No, it's so right on. And I should have looked at it today, and I should have known ahead of time. I was too busy doing other stuff in my apartment. Anyway,
that's right.
Glynis, thank you so much. I hope you and
You're
Charlie
welcome.
have an amazing holiday season, and I hope to see you soon personally.
Oh, me too. We love you over here. You know that.
I know. I love you too. Thank you. And everybody at home, thank you so much. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I'm sending prayers out to everyone, and hopefully I always think about the homeless people and how blessed all of us are to be able to have food on the table and a roof over our heads. And don't forget to put yourself in the white light and the mirrored egg. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. God bless you. Be well.